I was an athlete my whole life. That became part of my identity as I got older. So I found at an early age that I lacked identity. I lacked a sense of belonging, always trying to change myself to fit in, and just felt in general a bit of emptiness inside. Being an athlete, smoking weed, drinking alcohol on the weekends became just a common occurrence. It was something that was expected, just of that circle. It was something that everybody did in our eyes. So I went from doing it part-time to really spending most of my time either getting high or trying to get drunk with my friends. Throughout college, that freshman year, it was no longer just weed. It was no longer just alcohol, but it was a concoction of anything I could get. It was cocaine, acid, mushrooms, ecstasy. The list goes on and on. Percocets. It was my first experience with pain pills, and my life started to struggle greatly. While it wasn't as evident from the outside, inside, that longing and that pain that I was feeling just continued to grow. And eventually I found myself experimenting with Percocets again. A person I'd worked with had them readily available. I was buying them no longer once every few weeks, but I was buying them just about every day. And this just seemed like the best escape I'd ever found. It was far better than alcohol. And eventually that usage progressed to harder and harder versions of it. This is where my life really started to spiral out of control. One day, I was surprised with an intervention. My family just shared, obviously, the fact that there was really no hiding just the mess that I was in and the mess that I was causing and creating for my own family. My world was crumbling and everybody could see it. I sat there on a couch that day and they offered a Dalton Teen Challenge to me. I really felt at peace that I was making the right step in my life. God lifted me up. When I was so hurt and broken, I started to feel a peace. It's the prayers of those and the support of those who provide the opportunity for a Dalton Teen Challenge to reach people like me. The history of this program and all the support it's received over all of those years put this place in a position to save me and it really helped me, I guess, for lack of a better term, when I needed it. It provided that refuge out of the storm to just begin taking a step in the right direction. There's so many people that are involved on a daily basis in supporting this program that have no idea that they've reached people like me, but God did. He knew that their work would result in a great change. My name is Scott Patrick, and this is my story of transformation.